Hi guys, welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back if you're not. I'm Delaney and in today's video I'm going to be going over winter essentials for your wardrobe. So we are just about to get into the technical season of winter. I know for some of us winter never really shows up like here in Southern California, or winter's been here for a while for some of our other friends in other parts of the world. I wanted to put this video together because I think that it is so helpful kind of doing an overall layout of what you're gonna need for a season, just essential wise in your wardrobe. So this video isn't about trends, it's really just about staples, and I'm also gonna talk about where you can get some of these things, my favorite places that I've purchased these items before. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. As always, I love chatting with you in the comments. If you want to request a video, I always am accepting requests too, because you guys have the best ideas and I want to make helpful content, so it helps me when you send in requests and I add them to my very long list. So if you haven't already, it also means so much to me when you guys subscribe to my channel or give this video a thumbs up, so thank you in advance, and let's get down to it. I have to write everything out for my videos because I just like writing things. I like everything to be on paper. So for starters, I'm gonna go over some base things. Especially if you live somewhere cold or if you're traveling somewhere cold or whatever in the winter, base layers are super important. So like I said, I live in Southern California now. It doesn't get that cold here, but I grew up in the mountains. There was snow. I'm used to all that stuff, and we're also going to be doing some traveling that is going to require us to be a lot more bundled up. So keeping all of that in mind, the first thing that I'm actually going to touch on is a turtleneck. So like the one I have on today, just a long sleeve turtleneck, perfect for layering under things. I wear these under everything. Shackets, corduroy, button-ups, flannels, crew necks, cardigans, literally everything this can go under. And it looks really cute styled under things, like as a little layer, but it also doesn't even have to show. You could just wear this under a turtleneck sweater, like a knit sweater, and it would just keep you extra warm if you're gonna need that warmth, which if you guys live in the cold, you don't need me to teach you these tricks, but if you're traveling somewhere cold, having this base layer of a really nice tight turtleneck is gonna keep you really warm, and it's so helpful. So my favorite places to get these, it's just a basic. So if Skims has them, I would highly recommend from there because I absolutely love their pieces. I've gotten some from Tire Mist in the past, Windsor, my company, my small business, Boyd, we made bodysuits that are long sleeve turtlenecks. They have little thumb holes. Nordstrom is a good place to get these kind of like base layer turtlenecks as well. It honestly doesn't have to be anything fancy or crazy. It's just so basic that you can probably find it at a ton of places, but it's just something you want. And having them in like every neutral color is amazing. So a black, a white, a tan, also a pop of color in them is super fun if you guys are into that. Okay, and then the next piece I'm going to talk about as far as a base layer goes is faux leather leggings. I am choosing that versus another kind of legging because I find them to be so fashionable. I'm actually going to do a whole video just on styling faux leather leggings because they are such a moment in the winter and they look good with so many different things, but they also keep you so warm. They're water repellent, at least the pair that I have. They snatch you in, they're super flattering, and because they're so tight and they have this faux leather on them, it really creates this heat. So they look amazing, but they also are functional, which is what we want in the winter especially. And again, like the turtleneck, you can almost use these in a way where they don't even have to show. If you didn't want to rock them, you could wear them under sweatpants, under snow pants, under denim if they were baggy enough, and it would just keep you really warm. So I highly recommend. I actually have two pairs. I have like a liquid leather pair and then a more matte one, and both of those are from Commando. I purchased them at Nordstrom, I believe, or maybe Macy's. And also I'll try to link a bunch of different pieces for you guys in the description box down below to help you if you need any of these items. I've also heard that the Spanx ones are good. I don't own that pair, so I can't speak on that personally, but I would say it is worth investing in this item because they're gonna last you forever if they're good quality, and they're just gonna fit and look better, I think. I've tried some more affordable versions of those and they really just didn't do the trick for me. So I would recommend saving up and investing in those if you are in a very cold climate often and you want to look cute and warm. Okay, and then the next item as far as base layer goes that I just wanted to point out so we don't forget, so we don't get frostbite and we don't freeze, is thick socks. I think sometimes when you're unfamiliar with cold weather or if you're traveling, you might forget thick socks. You're gonna be really upset with yourself because our toes get cold so fast, and if you're walking through snow or if it's windy and cold, whatever it is, if you could keep your little toes warm, you're gonna be so happy. So you can actually get thick socks on Amazon or through a ski snow gear website. They have the like thermal heat ones that are gonna keep your toes extra warm, and I had to throw this in there. It's not really a fashion thing. They're probably not even gonna show in your outfits, but you just want them so your toes stay warm. So I'm here for the toes. I'm advocating for the toes. All right, now that we got through those little base layers, I'm now gonna section the rest of the items off by like bottoms, tops, outerwear, shoes, and accessories. Okay, so we're gonna start with bottoms. First, I am gonna go into denim. Obviously, this is a staple for all year round, but especially in the winter, it's nice to keep this in mind because it's gonna keep us a little bit warmer. And like I said, if you have baggy enough denim, you can layer these base layers underneath to stay extra warm. And I just get a ton of use out of denim all year. So had to include them in pretty much any seasonal video. As far as staples go, for places that I like to get denim, Urban Outfitters BDG denim is really up there for me. I'm obsessed with them. I have so many different pairs that I wear all the time, and I always size up one size in BDG, so keep that in mind. I also love getting denim off of Revolve because they have tons of brands and they're really easy with returns if you need to return anything. A Goldie is probably my favorite brand on there, or Lovers and Friends has had some really good denim before. I also love Glasson's denim, and it's fairly affordable, as well as BDG's. And Abercrombie has been huge for denim this past year. They have amazing styles, so don't forget about the denim. The next bottom that I absolutely need in my winter wardrobe is joggers. Everybody loves sweats. We all want to wear them all the time. They feel amazing, they look super cool, and they're just right. So they have to be included. My favorite places to get joggers, actually Boyd, again, my small business, has some amazing joggers. I'm obsessed with them. I literally wear them every single day, every morning and every night, and there might be some new ones coming soon. Another place that I really like to get joggers is Nike, and then Elwood is another small business. They have amazing joggers that Clayton and I both love, so really good for men or women. And I used to get a lot of joggers from Boohoo, but I haven't found a good pair from there in a little while, so I'm not sure how I feel about that anymore. But joggers are just great for any season, like with a crew neck and a turtleneck, with a t-shirt, with a vest, with a puffer, with a trench coat, with a leather jacket. We can wear joggers with everything. Okay, the next style is leather pants. So I already mentioned the faux leather leggings, an absolute must. But if you don't want to wear the skin tight leggings, another form of leather pants would be perfect for the winter as well. Leather pants are just perfect for the season because they're going to keep us a little extra warm just because of the material that they're made out of. They kind of make you sweat and traps in heat. Not the best thing in the warmer months, even though I still wear leather pants in the warmer months, but in the winter months it's perfect because it literally is a little heater on your body and it looks super sleek. I think it fits the fashion of the season perfectly as well, and it looks a little dressed up, which is nice. I mean, if you want to hop out of the joggers sometimes and look a little more chic, even though I think you can make joggers really chic, faux leather pants is great for that. So if you like a little kick flare, a bell bottom, a cigarette pant, anything and everything is welcome here with the faux leather pants. Some of my favorite places to get those is probably Misguided is at the top of the line for that. I have 2 pairs of faux leather pants from there that I can never stop talking about because they're so good. I style them in all my fashion videos, so you guys probably know what I'm talking about, and they're just the best. So yeah, that's the only one that pretty much comes to mind. There is a lot more expensive brands and nicer brands for that too. I don't personally really own any of those, so I can't speak on them, but I think they're a good look for the winter. Okay, and the last one is kind of fun and more outdoorsy, snow pants. I always get questions on snow pants every year when I go back home to the mountains and I'm in the snow. So I know it's a hot topic and I wanted to touch on it here so I could help you guys out. I actually think snow pants are so cute. Obviously, it's only appropriate to wear them when you're quite literally in the snow and doing something a little bit more outdoorsy. So they're not gonna be for everyone or everyone's wardrobe, but if you do stuff like that and you need snow pants, they can be cute and you can be cute in them. My favorite places to get snow pants, I have an amazing pair that you guys always ask about from Superdry, and they're actually from last year or the year before, so I don't know if they still have them, but they have amazing quality snow gear in general, so I highly recommend them. And then ASOS has really good snow gear as well. I always find really fashionable, fun things on there. And then Misguided has really good snow gear as well. I have a one-piece, you know, jumpsuit for the snow from there that's really cute and fun. So those would be my 3 recommendations for the snow pants. And yeah, it's a must in the snow. If you guys are going in the snow, you're going sledding or skiing or even having a snowball fight, I highly recommend having snow pants instead of just going in sweats or trousers or even faux leather pants. This is just, it's a must in my opinion if you're gonna be in the snow. Next, we can go ahead and talk about tops. For tops, I already mentioned the turtleneck, that's part of the base layer. And then over top of that, I love a sweater. Everybody loves a sweater, you know, just a knit sweater to throw over in the winter. I personally am really into the more boyish, masculine looking sweaters lately. So kind of just a crew neck, longer, frumpy-ish sweater, almost like ugly Christmas sweater vibes, but not Christmas themed, and wearing a longer t-shirt under that so it kind of shows, literally styling it exactly like a boy would. A certain kind of boy though, like a kind of a grungy skater boy vibe. I'll try to put an inspo pic so you guys know what I'm talking about, but I'm really into that more so than really feminine sweaters right now. But those are also cute with the like ruffles and layers and things like that. So there's tons of ways to do sweaters, but obviously just a staple in the winter wardrobe because it's such a fitting time for sweaters. And don't forget to wear your turtleneck underneath it to keep you extra warm. For the sweaters, places that I like to get sweaters like that, I actually have 2 really nice designer sweaters that I got off of Farfetch that I love because they're super unique and they're amazing quality. I'm gonna keep them forever, and I just like that idea of having something in my wardrobe for that long and having it be very unique and timeless. So I think it's actually a really good thing to invest in, but also there's tons of affordable sweaters. I just got a really cute one from Oak and Fort that kind of fits that vibe. And then Revolve is another great place with the sweaters. I would say they especially have a bunch of the more girly feminine sweaters that I love, and also H&M or Urban Outfitters have really good sweaters. And I would say that H&M is more middle of the road, not super girly and not super masculine either. And then Urban Outfitters is really good for that more boyish masculine style of sweater. Clayton and I actually share a ton of knit sweaters from Urban Outfitters that are kind of unisex, so love there for that. The next one is crew necks and sweatshirts. So like I'm wearing today, just a basic oversized crew neck sweatshirt is perfect in the winter. You layer it with the turtleneck, you layer it with a t-shirt underneath. Again, you put it with your joggers, with your faux leather pants, with your faux leather leggings. It's just a must in the winter. And I also love other forms of sweatshirts too, zip ups, anything just cozy and warm and cute. It's perfect for the winter, so had to be included. And that's it for my winter wardrobe essentials. As far as top goes, for me, that really is what I need and what it's like. Other things are added bonuses, button-ups and silky shirts and like blouses, but the things that I really need if I could just pack a suitcase of only essentials would be sweaters and then sweatshirts. For the crew neck boots. And the other kind of sweatshirts, I love getting these from, this one is from Cotton On. Nasty Gal has really good ones of this as well. Clayton has been thrifting his sweatshirts and sweaters lately, and he's found some really good ones. Urban Outfitters, again, always has amazing crew necks. I get a ton of mine from there, actually. It's pretty much what comes to mind. Probably H&M too. All right, now we're getting into the outerwear. So the first thing that I want to talk about for outerwear is vests. Vests are so cute, they're so fun, and I think we're all obsessed with puffer vests right now. Puffer vests are huge for just throwing on, going out the door, whether you're going on a walk, running errands, whatever it is. It's just so nice and cute and cozy, and I like that it's less committal than a jacket. It's like less work to get into, and it's not as overpowering. I mean, sometimes we're just gonna need a jacket and there's no room for a vest, but other times you want to just throw on a turtleneck and a sweater and then maybe just a vest, not a coat, and it's perfect. So I actually have a North Face puffer vest that I love. That's a great place to get them, but I also have some more affordable ones from H&M that I'm obsessed with, like a little cropped vest that I wear with just denim and a turtleneck. Misguided has some really good ones, some oversized kind of masculine. I have like a bright orange one from there that I'm obsessed with. Next, we're gonna need a Longline weatherproof jacket. Again, this goes for anyone who is gonna be somewhere freaking cold during the winter, or if you're in the snow, or if you're in the weather. We need a long jacket that's gonna protect us from the wind and the snow and the sleet and the ice and the rain and the freaking cold. So I have this amazing jacket from Superdry that is so good. It's long and it's so warm, it's weatherproof, it's everything and more that I need in a jacket. And this is actually perfect to throw over a sweatsuit or over your faux leather leggings or with your snow gear, whatever it is. It's just gonna come in handy. And I also love the way that it looks. So all around, need one of these. And I would say the best places to get those are, I would say Superdry is at the top of the list for me as far as like a practical, really good weatherproof Longline coat. I can't really think of another place that I'm obsessed with for that. So I would say Superdry. And then we are also gonna want a coat that is also Longline, but not as functional, I guess. So it doesn't have to be weatherproof, and we want it to be a little more fashionable and chic. So you guys know what I'm talking about, just a pea coat or a trench coat of any kind. It could be a single button, it could be a double breast, it could have a tie, but you just want something that you can layer over your looks that's gonna be chic and a little more dressed up. So I love like a camel colored one. Also a black one is perfect, a gray one, houndstooth, anything and everything is welcome, but you just need something like that that is a little more dressed up looking than a puffy weatherproof one. So places that I like to get those, off the top of my head, I would say ASOS has really good ones, Urban Outfitters sometimes has good ones, H&M has good ones, and I think Revolve might have some as well. So put some inspo down below that you guys can shop and some pictures here so you know what I'm talking about, but that's gonna come in handy, and once you have a good one, you can keep it for years and years and style it with so many things. Lastly, for outerwear, the puffer. We need a puffer because nothing screams winter more than a puffer. They're so cute, they're so cozy, they're functional, they look great with everything, and it just makes sense. Favorite place to get a puffer is probably North Face because they're so good. My black one that I wear from North Face I think is sold out in a lot of places, so I'll try to find similar or places where it's not sold out, but ASOS always has really good puffers as well. Misguided has fire puffers actually, which is so random, but I have such a cute one from there, and it's really good quality and it's not too expensive. Princess Polly has really good puffers sometimes too, and then Urban Outfitters as well. All right, lastly, we're gonna get into accessories and shoes, which is a really fun part of the winter wardrobe as well. So for starters, I'm gonna say that we need a snow boot, especially, again, if you're gonna be doing anything in the weather, you're gonna want a snow boot. I have the moon boot snow boots, which I love. I'm obsessed with the way they look. They're super comfy. They're actually so easy to get on, which is really nice, and they're fashionable too. So they're just hitting all the marks for me with a snow boot, and I highly recommend them. I don't even know where I got mine from. I'll try to find some websites and link them for you guys, but that is the snow boot that I would recommend. Moon boot brand. Okay, we'll just do the rest of the boot. We'll just do the rest of the shoes. So snow boot is obviously kind of specific. An everyday boot, I would say, is like an UGG boot, or I don't have Uggs, I have the Koolaburras, which is a little less expensive than UGG, but it is their sister brand, so they look pretty much the same. It's just that idea of a nice fuzzy warm slip-on boot that you could wear during the winter, and Uggs are having a huge moment. They're having a huge comeback. It's very in style to wear Uggs again. I remember growing up being in high school, we wore Uggs, and it's just the running joke that all boys hate Uggs. I don't know why. So I think it's kind of funny that they're back in style, and I wonder if boys still hate them, but I don't care if they do. I mean, I think it's funny, but it wouldn't stop me from wearing them. Yeah, highly recommend those. Easy to slip on. They're back in style. They're gonna keep you warm, and they go with a lot of things. Great for like a casual look. Another great everyday boot for the winter is Doc Martens. So these are great because they're nice and weather resistant, and they look good with a bunch of winter outfits. They're a little more dressed up than like a Koolaburra or UGG, but they're gonna get the job done. They're still gonna be nice and cozy, and you can wear like thick socks with them. They should keep the weather out for you, and you can also wear them in the summer, so it's like a lot of bang for your buck. Okay, next we're gonna get into some accessories. So first I want to talk about scarves because they're everything and more to me. If you guys don't have good scarves for the winter, you are severely missing out. Not only do they look so cute and chic, but they're also gonna keep you so warm. Wrap it around your neck, you can wrap it around your head and your ears. It's an amazing way to keep the wind and cold out and protect your neck and head area, which is super important. I was listening to this thing about Chinese medicine the other day and how wind can get into the body, and that's how we get cold, or that's how we get colds and sickness and all these things. It was so fascinating and so interesting, and it just reinforced the importance of wearing a scarf and a hat. So don't forget your scarves because they're everything in so many different ways. I actually got so many cute scarves recently off of ASOS. They have ones that kind of look like the acne scarf, that really popular, like big, chunky, long scarf that everyone's wearing, but it's probably really expensive. I don't even know how much it is, but these ones off of ASOS look really similar to that, and they're perfect. I got like a green checkered one, and then I got a plain black one. Love them both. I also have an amazing scarf from a brand called Cold Laundry. They're a UK based brand. They're also black owned, and they have really cool winter gear in general. I have this like puffy snow set from them that I love, but that scarf is a perfect big piece to just wrap around, and it looks really chic as well. Okay, and then next I want to talk about scarves and mittens, because you don't want to not scarves, gloves and mittens, because you don't want to forget those. So honestly, it doesn't even have to be anything special. It doesn't have to be cute. You don't have to wear it all the time, but when you're going to be outside and when it's cold, if you're like walking around a city or if you're doing something outdoorsy, you're just gonna want to have a nice pair of gloves or mittens. They could be fuzzy, they could be leather, they could be double lined, whatever you're kind of vibing with, go with that. For places to get that, I would actually recommend going in store somewhere and getting those, like either to a ski shop or something if you're going to be doing something really outdoorsy, or into a Macy's or Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's, somewhere like that, where you can try on some nicer gloves and find a pair that fits you good and feels good, and just have those in your back pocket at all times in the winter. Okay, and then I touched on the importance of covering up our ears, our head, and everything like that. So we're also gonna need a lot of hats, a lot of beanies in the winter. I wear beanies almost every day in the winter. I'm surprised I'm not wearing one right now. I honestly should have in this video. I'm obsessed with beanies. They look perfect. They save me when I'm having a bad hair day. They're functional, they're cute, they're fun, and I love the vibe that they give. Kind of that boyish skater look again. So places that I love the beanies is actually Urban Outfitters. So many good beanies. For years I've shopped their beanies. ASOS, also amazing. Nordstrom, I've gotten some really good ones. Princess Polly. I've gotten some really good ones. Also little like earmuffs. I love the fuzzy earmuffs that everyone has been wearing lately. Super cute and chic. Perfect for a more chic winter vibe. I honestly don't even know where to get those. I got a pair of those a couple years ago when Clayton and I were in Whistler in just a random little shop there. I'm sure just Amazon or something would be great for that. And what's the other thing that people have been wearing a lot lately? The like hood hat beanie situation with the eyes cut out. I think it's called it's like a balaclava or something. Okay, yeah, these are so cute. I love them. Balaclavas. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I'll put some inspo pictures. Yeah, so I've seen some girls style those lately. I'm obsessed, and it's so functional and warm. So we love anything and everything that's gonna cover our ears and head and keep us warm and healthy. And that is it for all the essentials in the wardrobe that I personally need, and I think you could need in your winter wardrobe. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. We got inspired, and if you're needing to refresh your winter wardrobe or beef it up for whatever reason, I hope this was helpful. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.